people? What's going on? It's your boy B. Cox. It's Lil Blake. Say what's up, man.
Hi.
It's my dad. It's my brother. It's my dad, Uncle Perry. It's the man that put the ball in my hand. It's my little brother, Dominique. Hey, buddy.
Once again, this is Isaidit from Chicago Bridge Magazine, and we're back with Humanitairan, former basketball player, Brandon Cox. What's happening?
Man.
We back up in here, man.
Yeah, we back.
And we got some new faces in the crowd, man.
Oh, yeah.
You want to introduce some of the people that we looking at now?
It's my little brother right here. Put him out there. What's your name, man? What you doing on the stage?
Alright, my name Dominique. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at scumdomo_. You feel me? And my rap name is Scumdomo Jordan. We got some hot music coming to y'all soon.
Yeah.
And we got my main man right here from the hit movie Hoop Dreams.
Famous
Man,
artist.
Arthur Agee.
So, thank you for coming through. He'll support my man B. Cox.
Legendary status.
Yeah, man. And who do we have here on the right?
Man, from the greatest program in the city. We got Triple Threat mentoring. We got Jordan right here sitting. One of the greatest guys I've met.
Man, that's nice. Look at this guy. No wonder they call him a humanitarian. Yeah, my name's Jordan Wilson from Triple Threat Mentoring, and we actually saw that video that Brandon was referencing, his interview on TV, and we said, man, we got to get a hold of this guy, get him plugged into the Wings program, which is what we partnered with Jordan Brand on, and it's been awesome having him. Like, Brandon's a perfect example of someone who is, super passionate, has a great heart for the community and giving back. So what we do as an organization is we just give those people a platform to come in and do good. So, Brandon, essentially like the last 20 weeks now, it's been a long time, but he's been in 2 of our schools on the west side. We're working with like 200 kids, so he's been working with like 100 different kids at Dvorak and Chalmers.
Okay. Great.
It's been awesome.
Cool. Hey, appreciate all the information,
man.
Hey, so y'all make sure y'all follow and support, Triple Threat.
Yeah, you can check it out, triplethreat.org.
.org, okay. Remember that. So, I hear you got a documentary going called My Story, man. Tell me the backstory behind My Story.
Well, Liz, the director, she's doing it. And basically we sat down and, I've been doing a lot of ups and downs, on the basketball court, off for it. And, just life, just sharing my life experiences. And, I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to share, a lot of positive energy, especially with the youth that's out here, man, and everything that's going on here in Chicago, all the Hoop Dreams, which was one of the best documentaries I've ever seen in my life.
Very influential, man.
Kids need entities like that to hold on to. And, we came up with the idea, me and Liz, the director from Visualized Films, that she really wanted to do that. So we've been working on the project now for like a year and a half.
Tell me a little bit about how you came to spearhead the foundation for your cancer awareness basketball game. And when is your next event?
Well, the next event is scheduled. It's the BLC Hoop Challenge. This is the name of it. This will be the 4th year going. We're looking summer of 2016, between the end of July and the end of August. I got into that with me being in the family of the medical field. My grandmother is a retired biochemist of Cook County Hospital, and my mom a phlebotomist. But me just seeing people what they go through with terminal illness, and with me working at Rush way back when, had a chance to see a lot of patients come in to the hospital and, you know, come to get their treatment, going to hematology, oncology, and I worked in patient transport. So I had the opportunity to meet some great people that was really battling cancer. And for me to look in their eyes and, you know, them spitting up in a bucket and looking back up at me and smiling and asking me how am I doing, you know, that really, it did something to me spiritually and mentally. Like I just wanted to get involved with that. And I think that has really grew on me every year, every day, every hour, because that's something that inspired me, and it continuously does. Like, you know, everything that I do, like, especially in regards to cancer, you know, I always try to help, you know what I mean? And it just grew on me, man. And it hits home. I've lost grandparents, I've lost aunties, you know, I've lost cousins to it. And everybody, I don't care what race you are, you know, is affected by cancer. So, you know, I think that's something that it runs real heavy with me, and just giving back and helping people, you know, that's dealing with it.
Yeah, this thing with diseases, man, it doesn't discriminate. Anyone can be affected. It affects my family, your family.
Exactly.
That's why his game be so packed every year, because most of the people that come out to it understand the cause of it, and probably had a relative or known someone that you know, died from cancer or was battling right then and there. But the game has gotten bigger every year, and I always try to participate in it and lend my face and my image and my help, and you know, just want to care with them.
Yeah, and Arthur's totally loyal. You know, my dad even played. You know, with him being around the game of basketball for a long time. You know, he has really planted the seed of basketball in me. You know, and it started right here with this man. You know, on down to his kids, to his nephews, and you know, it's just in me. And I figured, since those two entities are very key to my life, I wanted to bring it together and use basketball as a tool to bring people together. You know, that way I can speak on cancer and speak on athletics, and, you know, in regards to basketball. You know, everybody can come together, you know, the two communities, and everybody is affected by cancer. So it was just a perfect opportunity for me to execute that, and I'm going to continue to do it. Even when I'm on the cane, I can't even play it myself. You know, I'm going to continue to, you know, do that game.
I heard that, man.
Yeah.
Does the name, does the game have like a title? Is there a name behind it where people can follow and support?
Facebook is the BLC Hoop Challenge, and basically it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's the same thing on Instagram as well. And every year I'm going to do this game. I don't care where I'm at. I can move out of town to Bermuda. I'm still going to come to Chicago and do this game. So it's totally, it's important to me. It's my baby, I should say. You know, and especially with me growing up in the Austin area, I'm going to keep it there. And you know, it's so many elderly people that has seen me grow from a kid, you know, that's still in the area, who is battling right now. People that I've lost so many neighbors, you know, from off my block, that I've been there all my life. My family's been in the area all our lives, and you know, it's key for me to keep that game and that energy in my community, just to give it back.
Yeah, I heard that, man.
Big, huge.
Yeah. And, man, I want to thank you for stepping out there
Appreciate it.
and doing stuff like that for people, you know, who's all affected, because we all go through it, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man, since with basketball being such a big influence in your life and your past, I got to ask you this question, man.
All right.
Give me right now your top 3 basketball players all time.
Of course, Michael Jordan being number 1.
Yes, sir. I would agree. I would agree.
You know, and does it have to be NBA?
You know, I do have the NBA.
I seen this cool dude right
Oh,
here do
yeah?
some crazy stuff on the court.
My
dad.
Okay, that's what's up.
My old man got game, man. So Arthur Berry the third.
His daddy didn't let it rain on him too.
Let
it rain.
That's where you got it from.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. You know, I'm a big man. I like to handle it. But between those two guys and of course, Kobe Bryant, man. You know, Kobe is, everybody always try to compare MJ and Kobe, but they're on their own levels. change. And you can compare the game all you want to, and it is similarities, don't get me wrong, but when you're good, you're just good. And
Right.
Kobe Bryant has perfected the game of basketball. You know, we're so used to hearing Michael Jordan being #1, but time has grown and has come along, and people have been able to catch up.
Right.
And, you know, Kobe is the epitome right now. So,
Okay.
yeah. So Kobe, my dad, and Michael Jordan.
All right, that's what's happening. I respect that.
About
Respect
Dr. J.
that. Yeah,
That
my
might
doctor, man. He played
Dr.
offense
J.
and defense.
That's right.
Exactly. You're Dr. J too.
And Dr. J.
So when it comes to your brand and BSmoove Cox, where do you see yourself in 5 years, man?
Where I see myself in 5 years, one thing I've been working on is really trying to get effective in the community. You know, I want my cancer foundation to grow. I've also, this past November, I started the Beat the Odds Project, and that's another entity that I have where I reach out and I help the homeless and the less fortunate on the street. I mentioned, you know, we was talking earlier, you know, Natalie Bumpke for Fox 32 News, they did a feature on me in December, and it was great. You know, I collected 200 coats, over 200 coats, and I got coats in the trunk of my car right now. You know, if I'm at a light, you know, I'll give the coats to the homeless, and just basically getting out and just helping, you know, in that manner for the less fortunate. But I want those two entities to grow in the community, you know, whether it's the south side of Chicago, west side, east side, north side. So 5 years from now, you know, I just want that to really be established to where on each side of Chicago to where it can be effective to those, you know, in need.
Hey, I believe in you, man.
Yeah.
And,
Well, got a plan,
I
don't
know, all right?
Got a plan, don't it?
Got to, man. Hey, man, I want to thank all your family for being involved with this. I want to thank, you know what I'm saying, Hoop Dreams legend,
man. Appreciate it.
AG, you know what I'm talking about?
Come through. Gotta
Hey,
support
I
my
want to
brother.
thank, you know what I'm saying, this man Jordan. I'm representing Triple Threat Mentoring. And again, I'm Isaidit the Poet. You know why I represent Chicago Bridge Magazine, home of legendary warriors, music interviews, and articles. And man, you already know, hey, you better support this man, Brandon BSmoove Cox. Follow him on Instagram, all the rest of the social media.
It's BSmoove34. That's BSMOOVE 34 on Instagram, and Brandon L. Cox. You can like me on Facebook.
And actually,
And I want to say just one thing, being his grandmother, I always refer to him of the bonding that we have, all my children, however I call him, this is my buddy right here. We started moonwatching ever since he was 3 months old. This is my nature boy.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
And
that's
it's a
my rock.
blessing that I can truthfully say all positiveness about him as well as the rest of my children. And it's a blessing that God able me to see him to get in his 30s. I used to say to him, and I'm not going to say too much, Brandon, I wonder where I will be when you become 30 years old.
Right.
Look at us now.
Hey, man.
35, I'll be
And that's God
36
bless you.
very soon. No
making
criminal
me
record.
old.
So, you know, it's you can do it. And kids, if you're watching, I don't care where you come from. I don't care if they can say ghetto or whatever, man. You can do it. At the age, he did it. We all came from the same neighborhoods. Man, you can do it. My father, the same thing. So don't let nobody tell you you can't do it. Through God's grace and mercy, keep God first with all you do. You can do it. Trust me, you can. Hold on to God.
And believe in yourself through Jesus.
Amen.
Man, and with that being said, man, you better support him. You know why? Because I said it. Peace out.